Today, well, it's a little bit different, starting off anyways. As you all know, Amy works and she's on the go all the time. She had a day off today and she wanted to do something interesting. She decided that she wanted some blueberries, some fresh blueberries. And we just so happened to have found this place. We're about 30 minutes from off, where you can come pick your own blueberries fresh off of the stem. So that's where we are right now. This is a blueberry farm. I don't even know the name of this place. We're starting it out at a blueberry farm. We're gonna pick some blueberries. So we have found a place, which is, I'm going to tell you, out here in the middle of nowhere. Poppy and Paddys Blueberry Farm. Pick your own $1 a pound. Row after row after row of blueberries. They're all over the place. And you just come and pick whatever you want. They have some farm life out here. Some goats and some donkeys. I see a chicken over there. Hey guys, that food's good, isn't it? They're all coming to me. I think I'm gonna give them some food. Pick. 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 They provide you with these buckets. You pick the blueberries and you fill up the bucket. Look how big that bad boy is. Wow. There's a ton. I mean, there's so many of them. You could go up to any tree and probably fill up your bucket. It's a very neat concept. Basically, they just plant the blueberry trees. You can come pick your own, and it's, I forget, and it's so much per pound or whatever, or they'll do it for you, and obviously they charge a little bit more. Do you call it a blueberry bush or a blueberry tree? Whichever, whether it be a blueberry bush or a blueberry tree, it's just row after row after row of them. They're all filled with blueberries. Basically, like I said, Amy, she wanted some fresh blueberries, so it didn't take but a very quick search to find this do-it-yourself picking blueberry thing. You pick, we pick is what it says on the sign. There's a chicken. He's eating the blueberries that's falling down on the ground. That's what, oh, there's a couple of them. That's what they're doing. We have discovered that where we thought it was actually going to take a while, it's actually not, because a lot of these blueberries are ripe, so they're easily falling off the tree, so you can reach up and touch some of them and they just fall off into your hand, which is great. And if you're probably good enough, you could probably even hold your bucket underneath it and just reach up and let them fall right into your bucket. But you can tell there's some trees that don't have quite as many as others because people have already came and picked them. But it also seems like the higher up on the bush they are, the more ripe they are. Maybe they seem to be a little more sweeter. I can honestly say I don't think that I've ever gone blueberry picking before. I have walked around and picked blackberries, but I don't think I've ever done blueberries. They say you can get 6, 7, 8 pounds, depending on the size of them, per bucket. But I didn't think we needed more than 14 pounds of blueberries. So I didn't wear one. I'm just helping these guys fill theirs up. Got about 4 buckets of them. That's gonna equal up to be, I don't know what, 6, 12, 24 pounds of blueberries. It's gonna be a ridiculous amount. I don't know what we're gonna do with all of them. Man. The wind is blowing mighty strong out here right now, so I am gonna switch cameras, one with a better wind muff on the microphone right now. It's just that when the wind blows hard like this, you can hear it on a lot of other ones, so it was best to switch so that I could have the wind muff to block out the wind noise. Right down the street from where we picked all those blueberries is Jackson. I've been here before. It's been a long time though. Unfortunately, because of this whole pandemic thing, their pier is closed until further notice. It's been a long time since I've seen a merry-go-round at a playground like this. In a lot of places, people just got hurt so much on them that they took them out. And then all this is swimming area that they have it buoyed off out here. This little pier is not blocked off, so we can walk out here. This is all the swimming area here, and you can see here's the buoys. Connected to that pier, the long pier across the way there, to keep people from getting out here, because there are jet skis and boats all the time going through out here. You can see how shallow it is right here, but you can see the bottom of it. Hey there, buddy. Quack, quack. Just paddling along, huh? They have a very nice shady area here with picnic tables, and there's a pavilion over here, and it's surrounded by all these trees. This is a walking path, but it's surrounded by all these trees. You come and sit down and bring a picnic lunch and enjoy being outside. One of the coolest parts about this area though is this U.S. Air Force Lockheed T-33 T-Bird. This plane really flew for the Air Force at one time, and then was donated here to put on display here at the park. These are not bombs, these are fuel tanks, detachable fuel tanks. So if they needed to cut some weight, they could detach them, drop them off into the ocean or something, hit their afterburners and go, just like all the other ones that we've ever seen. The engine and all that has been removed. You never find them with the engines in them. That's it. It's a really cool plane. The lake here is named Lake Jackson after the famous American president Andrew Jackson. That's why it's named Lake Jackson. And that's because Andrew Jackson, he came right through here. They actually camped right here near the lake in 1813. Andrew Jackson was fighting in the War of 1812. He and a bunch of his soldiers, they were headed down to Pensacola, and they were going to take control of Pensacola down there. And they were actually coming from Fort Gadsden in Gadsden, Alabama. They made their way down through here. They actually cut through Andalusia, Alabama, and he notched 3 notches in the trees so that way he would know where he was going, because all this wasn't built up by then. Later on, that trail, the roads that now sit in place where those trails are in Andalusia, it's now called 3 Notch Street just for that reason. Just a little tidbit of useless history there for you. At one time, this park was actually named after a governor of Alabama who was somewhat controversial. This was actually at one time George C. Wallace Park. If you're not familiar with George Wallace, you can Google him, or you can watch the movie Forrest Gump. They talk about him in that movie as well.
Shortly after Governor Wallace had carried out his promise to block the doorway, President Kennedy ordered the Secretary of Defense then to use military force. And so at day's end, the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa had been desegregated, and students Jimmy Hood and Vivian Malone had been signed up for summer classes.
This is a beautiful, beautiful park here. Watch for snakes and alligators. Ooh. Here's the plaque denoting what I was just talking about. It was George C. Wallace Park, but it's not anymore. Now it is renamed Florala City Park. This is, if you go this way, it takes you to the campground. Just in case you're wondering, gas prices have gone back up about 20 cents, $1.58 a gallon. Well, that's gonna do it for this one today. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's a fun family day today. If you want to help support the channel, check out the links down in the description box below. If you're new here to the channel, click that subscribe button and take it a step further and hit that notification bell icon. That way you get notified every time I upload a video. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at RealBamaMike. Thank you all. I will see you again tomorrow. I really appreciate it, guys. Have a great day. Please stay safe and stay healthy.